Well, even as Baltimore grapples with a record-setting homicide rate and a huge spike in shootings, as many as 800 people convicted of crimes could have those convictions tossed down. All because the cases may be tainted by members of the corrupt gun trace task force. WJZ is live at Mitchell Courthouse. Rachel Carden explains the fallout. Rachel.
Yeah, that's right, Rick. So we're talking about 8 officers, all part of the gun trace task force. They used to work here at Baltimore City Police Department, and now they're convicted criminals. Now, obviously, because of that,
call my lawyer, man.
Here you see body camera footage played in court showing one of the convicted officers of the gun trace task force in action. This video, used to convict Detective Jamel Ram, is just a glimpse of the evidence used to take down 7 more GTTF officers. Led by Sergeant Wayne Jenkins, all 8 were convicted of racketeering, armed robbery, selling drugs, falsifying overtime, and planting evidence on suspects they arrested. Baltimore families even lost loved ones due to the wrongful acts of the group. WJZ has spoken to them along the way.
Do you trust the police department after what your family has been through?
No, sir. No, never.
Each officer is behind bars in federal prison, facing anywhere from 7 to 25 years of incarceration. Months ago, Baltimore City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby said these convictions would have a ripple effect on the cases these officers worked on.
We're not just going in and getting rid of every case that these officers are involved in.
But the numbers are in. Nearly 800 cases were tainted because of the gun trace task force, and now might get thrown out or have convictions overturned, thanks to new legislation that empowers prosecutors. Mosby responded to the bill just passed, saying, "I applaud Delegate Eric Barron and the hard work of my policy and legislative affairs team for securing legislation which will allow us to finally right nearly 800 cases impacted by the wrongful and illegal acts of the gun trace task force." The bill passed in the Maryland General Assembly and takes effect next month. Live in downtown Baltimore, I'm Rachel Carden for WJZ.